Hello, 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 and welcome to Drag Race Stats. And welcome to another All-Stars theorizing, guessing, predicting video. This is only my second one that I made, because I also made one for All-Stars 10. And I think this is gonna be a new series that I make. So it's gonna be for all the All-Stars video, all the UK versus the World series, and also Global All-Stars as well. There are gonna be no spoilers in this video. I don't watch spoiler videos because I don't want it to be spoiled for me. I wanna watch the seasons fresh. So you can easily watch this video. It's just guesses and predictions because these shows are quite predictable. It's always the same things that happen anyway. And I don't want that in my comments either, so it will be removed if you say something that you're certain about. Like you can guess, that's fine. But yeah, for this one we are talking about UK vs the World Season 3 because the cast just dropped. So it's gonna be very exciting. The show will premiere on January 27th and there are only 10 queens on this cast. So I don't know how many episodes we'll get. If it's only gonna be 7 or 8 or something. That's something we can't know yet. But yeah, let's go through who the cast is. So we have Mariah Balenciaga from the US, all the way back from Season 3 and All-Stars 5. Then we have Minty Fresh from the Philippines Season 1. The Only Naomi from Germany Season 1. Godland from Thailand Season 3. Serena Morena from Mexico Season 1. Sminty Drop from the UK Season 4. Melinda Verga from Canada Season 4. Fontana from Sweden Season 1. Sahira Zapanta from UK Season 6. And Kate Butch from the UK Season 5. But yeah, it's a little bit strange that we only have 10 queens on this season, since there were 9 queens on Season 1 and 11 queens on Season 2. So now they've gone from like the middle road here. But I think it was a little bit rushed to get this cast together because we do have a lot of early outs and we have a lot of queens where there's only one queen representing that franchise. Even the US, we only have one, which is the first time that that's happened. Usually it's 2 or 3. I think it's because they want to make it very easy for a certain queen to win. But we'll get back to that later. But what I think is very nice here is there's a lot of Asian representation. We have 4 Asian queens on this one, with Melinda, Sahira, Godland, and Minty Fresh. I think that's very, very nice, because it's always lacking that, especially the UK seasons. And I'm guessing the rules are just gonna be the same as they always are, so 2 queens win each episode, and then they will lip sync for a chance to send a queen home and get a badge. I think that's gonna be as it always is. And then we'll have a top 4 at the end, or maybe a top 3 because we only have 10 queens. Or it could also be that I actually have an episode where a queen comes back. I don't think we'll have a double save for no reason. I think we're gonna have a top 4 with a queen coming back, or just... No. Okay, here's what I think they're gonna do. We'll have 8 episodes just like Season 2. The first episode, no one will go home. So I think it's gonna be like a talent show in the first episode, and then we'll have a top 2 and the winners are gonna lip sync to get the badge, but they won't send anybody home. And then we'll have a top 4 at the end, and then they will lip sync against each other like they did in the previous 2 seasons. So we'll have a top 2 and then a winner after the last lip sync. Okay, so now I want to go quickly over who each queen are. So we have Mariah Balenciaga from the US, of course, Season 3 and All-Stars 5. She placed 9th on Season 3 and then 8 on All-Stars 5, so not a great track record here. She's never won anything, so I think it's very, very confusing why they chose her as the US queen. It's also been a very long time since she's been on the show, of course, and I also don't know what she's going to bring because she's never really been stellar at one thing like designing, performing, acting. So I really don't know what's gonna happen to her on this season. Is she gonna get her first win, or is she just gonna be like mayhem and go home first or very early? I could go both ways for sure. Minty Fresh from the Philippines Season 1, I think is gonna be tough competition. She could be like Pangina and Marina Summers because she does have 2 wins. She did not make it to the finale. She was just eliminated just before the finale in her season, and she was in the bottom 2 twice. And she's won the talent show and the ball, so I think she's gonna be a very fierce performer and designing queen. The Only Naomi from Germany Season 1 only made it to episode 3 and was eliminated when she was being safe the first 2 episodes, so I don't think we're gonna see much from her in this season. I think she's gonna be either the first out or the second out. She's definitely gonna be an early out. That's what I'm predicting here. Godland from Thailand Season 3 is one of 2 queens here who has been in the finale before, and she also had 2 wins and was never in the bottom 2 in her season. She was eliminated in the finale when she did not make it to the top 2. So I also think she's gonna be very, very tough competition, just like Minty Fresh. I believe her and Minty are gonna be be like the designers and the performers of the season. I think they will win at least 2 challenges together. I could see that happening. Serena Marina from Mexico season 1. She did make it to episode 5 in her season, but the thing is she lip-synced 3 times and was low in one episode and then safe in the first one. So yeah, I don't think she's gonna be tough competition. I think she's also gonna be an early out, either first or second. My guess is actually that the only Naomi goes home first and she goes home second. Sminty Drop from UK season 4 is a tough one, I would say, because she was eliminated in episode 4 and she had 2 high placements and a 1 low placement. So I don't know what she's gonna do here, because there are only 3 UK queens on this show and 2 of them are a bit random with Zahira and her. So I really don't know if she's gonna make it far here or if she's gonna go home early. I could see her win a design challenge maybe, but I also think we have some really good designers here, so I'm not sure. Melinda Verga from Canada season 4, she was eliminated right before the finale and she did win 1 challenge with the Snatch game. But to be honest, that Snatch game was not very good, so it was a kind of a default win for her because she also just had a mid performance, I would say. But I think on this season she's gonna do quite well in the comedy challenges, because we do not have a lot of comedy queens on this except for Kate. So I think they are gonna win some comedy and acting challenges together, and that she could make it very far. Then we have Fontana from Sweden season 1. She is the other queen who made it to the finale in her season. She was actually placed runner-up and she only had 1 win there, and there was the makeover, and then she was in the bottom 2 for the girl group, which I am surprised by because I think she was gonna be like a really fierce performer. So on this season I am not sure what we're gonna expect from her, but I am very excited to see what my Swedish neighbor can bring. I really hope she's gonna make it far. I could see that, but I also think she's a kind of a wild card a little bit. Zahira Zapanta from UK season 6 is a very random choice to have on here, and that's why I think they were scrambling to put this cast together. She's not had a lot of time after her season to be on this season for sure, so I don't know if you're gonna expect anything from her. And also they did not care about her in her season. She was low 2 times and then she was eliminated in episode 4, and I don't really think it was fair for any of the challenges where she was in the bottom. So yeah, I don't really know what they're gonna do. If they're just gonna have her out early in an acting challenge, I could definitely see that, like in episode 3 or something. So yeah, that's a bit strange to me. And then lastly we have Kate Butch from UK 5, and she was eliminated in episode 8, 2 episodes before the finale, and she did win a challenge right before she was eliminated in an acting challenge. And I do think she could have won the Snatch game in that season and maybe also the Rusical, where she was placed high for both. But yeah, I think Kate is definitely gonna win this season. Like I also said that in my UK 5 video. But yeah, if she comes back with more money and, you know, way better looks, then I'm sure she will absolutely devour an All-Stars season, just like Tia Coffee did. And she's gonna slay the acting challenges, Snatch game of course, and maybe also a roast if they're gonna have one. So I think she will have at least 3 wins in this season. Maybe she won't win the lip syncs necessarily, so I think they're gonna do something in the finale to make it easier for her to win at the end. But I think it's very clear that she's gonna win this, just like Tia Coffee did in season 2. But yeah, now I'm gonna try and guess a top 4 for the season. Yeah, I definitely think Kate Butch is gonna be there, that's for sure. I think we could have Minty Fresh and Godland in it, and then I'm really uncertain on who the last queen is gonna be, if it's gonna be Mariah or Melinda or even Sminty Drop. I think the one that could make the most sense compared to like the challenges and everything would be Melinda, but I'm also uncertain if they would only have 1 Ru girl in the finale, because they always have 2 Ru girls at least, and it's always the top 2. Of course, this is only the 3rd season, but that is what happened in the last 2 seasons. Even though we had international queens in the season 2 finale, it was 2 Brew girls in the top 2 with Hannah Conda and Tia Coffee. So it would make sense if it was like Kate Butch and Mariah in the top 2 at the end, but I just can't see Mariah doing that well in this competition unless it's gonna be rigged for her in some way. So my guess would be that Kate and Melinda is actually gonna be top 2, and then Kate is definitely winning at the end. I am 100,000,000,000% sure that Kate is winning this season. And yeah, for last thing here, let's for fun try to guess some of the main challenges wins. So I think that Kate and Melinda could win Snatch Game. With the girl group, I could see that being won by Godland and Minty Fresh, maybe also Fontana, also because she was in the bottom 2 for hers last time, so she's gonna get her like a redemption. And the roast, again, Kate and Melinda. The Rusical, probably also Minty Fresh and Godland. The makeover is a funny one, I think, because Fontana did wins her, so she could probably win that. And if like Sminty Drop is at that episode, she could probably also win it. Or again, Minty and Godland. And an acting challenge, again, it's gonna be Kate and Melinda. And then the design and ball challenge, I could see Sminty win it if she is in in that episode. It's probably episode 2, so she probably will. Or she's gonna be overshadowed again by Minty Fresh and Gotland. I really believe those two queens are gonna be like the Marina Summers and Pangina Heels of the seasons, and then they're gonna win some challenges together and be very good at lip syncing as well. So I think that's gonna be Kate's toughest competition, but she is gonna do better than them in the like acting challenges because she speaks English basically and just understands it better because she is British, of course. Okay, let's just do a quick summarize. So I believe that the top 4 will be Minty Fresh, Gotland, Melinda Verga, and Kate Butch, with the top 2 being Melinda Verga and Kate Butch, and then Kate is absolutely winning this. So yeah, that's my thoughts, theories, guesses, predictions for this season. Let me know in the comments what you think, but please be nice and respectful about it as always. I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also check out my other channel where I make gaming and Pokemon Go content. See you next time. Bye bye.